Hello everyone, this is Patty Bennett. Thank you so very much for joining me today. As you can see, we are making some pretty cards today with the Stampin Up Magnolia Mood dies. These are just really beautiful die cut pieces. I have a great tip to share with you about die cutting these, and then I'm going to show you my technique for coloring them, and we'll make a card together. So today, if you're joining me live, by the way, you'll see a red live button in the corner, and it should be, well, it is, Friday, May 31st. Oh my gosh, it's the last day of May. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, Friday, May 31st, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I am live each Friday here on my business Facebook page at 11 a.m. Pacific time. But this replay will be available. You might be watching it later on my Facebook page, on my blog, on my YouTube channel. I invite you to comment and let me know what you think and say hi. So if you're joining in live, please say hello. Maybe you can either let me know where you're joining from, maybe what you're working on this week. So hey, I see Mary, Jeanne, Shannon, Kelly, Esther, it says, and 22 other people. So welcome all 22 other people, whoever is joining in from all over. Yes, Jan and Shan, welcome back. Shan just rejoined my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator community today, so welcome back. So glad to have you back with us. Hey, Debbie, Dawn, Jackie, Christine. Christine is 4 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. You are just so dedicated to be here every Friday. Well, Saturday for you, but every Friday with me. So sweet of you. Hey, Patricia. Oh, Debbie's waiting for her birdhouse goodies to arrive on Sunday. I bet you'll be making some fun birdhouse goodies. So we'll get started in just a second. Thank you everybody for saying hi. I do want to just make sure that you are in the right place. So if you're looking for Patty Bennett with pattystamps.com and my weekly Friday live, you're in the right place. These cards, the color combos, the tips, everything I share today will be on my blog tomorrow. So that's June 1st. June, can you believe that? June 1st. So you can visit there. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description, as well as a link to all the Stampin' Up! Supplies if you need to purchase them. So in June, I'm actually going to be celebrating 29 years as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Does that even seem possible? That's probably longer than some of these viewers today have been alive. So yeah, it's been a long, wonderful career. I love sharing my Stampin' Up! Creations with you, and I just want to thank you so much for joining me. Oh, good. I'm glad Debbie loves the color tips all labeled. Yeah, I love to give myself a little cheat sheet when I'm working on projects, because then I kind of know what I like, what I don't like. I'll tell you something about this one that I didn't end up liking. So I'm going to do it a little slightly bit differently when we color it today, but that's what it's all about. It's all about playing with your colors and then seeing what you like and being able to reproduce that in your card making. Hello, Sheila, Anita, Holly, Debbie, Stacy, Linda, Louise. Oh, hello. Hi, Lynette. Hey, everybody. So glad that you're here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We are using the Magnolia Mood bundle. This is an online exclusive from Stampin' Up! So you're not going to find this in a catalog. Online exclusives mean that you'll only find these in our online store. So you can get either just the stamp set, you can get just the dies, or you can get them together at a discount, a 10% discount. And I will tell you, Stampin' Up! Just let us know that starting this coming Wednesday, June 5th, there is an additional 10% off the bundle prices. So they're already 10% off. They are going to give another 10%. So just FYI, I will be getting a newsletter out today with that information. We're using these two dies today in this card, and I wanted to show you a tip that has helped me so much in die cutting these. So I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but do you see on this die, there are a lot of pieces that did not come out. And if you actually look on the back, I don't know if you can see, but they really actually did not get cut all the way through. And so no matter how much you poke or pull or use the brush or whatever, some of these pieces are just not going to come out because they just did not get cut. Do you see that, how it looks really smooth? They just really didn't get cut all the way through. So here is something, and I don't know where I learned this or how I learned this or, originally where it came from, but I want to show you something. I save my used dryer sheets. So this has already been through the dryer with a load of clothes. If you make your sandwich in your die cutting machine with a used dryer sheet on top of your plate, you put your cardstock down. You can see I've already used this one. And then you put your die on top of your cardstock and your plate on top, and you put it through your die cutting machine. And I know, like, disclaimer, every die cutting machine is a little different, but this works 100% of the time for me. This is how it came out without any poking, without any tearing, ripping, die brush, like whatever. This is how it came out. So look at the difference. This is how it's supposed to look. And that is what happened without the dryer sheet. And then I'll turn it over so you can actually see. Can you see that difference of all these little die cut areas? Well, these are actually little lines. So they don't like cut anything out. They just make a line. But do you see that difference where this looks really smooth and this does not? So that was the difference for me in die cutting with that dryer sheet. So that's just the number one thing I wanted to talk to you about as a tip. And this works with any dies. So for instance, let me take this one out, my little cup here. The Spotlight on Nature, sorry, my fingers aren't cooperating. Hang on. Lots of arthritis issues. All the little spots like this on the Spotlight on Nature dies, there's lots of different dies with lots of different amounts of little tiny die cut areas. I had to die cut, what was it? It was almost 2,000 dies for our May summertime fun class, and a lot of them were with the Spotlight on Nature. And at first I was getting really frustrated and I thought, oh no, we are not doing this. I'm not using these. But then I remembered that tip with the dryer sheet, and I put the dryer sheet under my cardstock and they came out amazing. So you can use it with any die, and it's amazing. Oh good, I am glad you all, oh good, Debbie didn't know. Yeah, I am glad you all are liking this. Save the date. Oh, Christine, thank you. That's a great tip. Oh, so Debbie, that's a good question. She said, does it make any difference if the dryer sheet is used or not? Okay, probably technically not. However, I figure why not use it first, right? So I did. And I think, okay, I'm not a scientist, but I think if it's not used, there's going to be too much of whatever the product is that they put on the dryer sheets. And I don't want to say it's going to make your cardstock sticky necessarily. Maybe that's not the right word, but it's going to deposit some of that residue on the back of your cardstock. So to me, in my mind, I think it's just better to go ahead and use it first. And by the way, I reused these several times, like, oh, at least 6 or 8 passes through it. They don't cut. You can see on here, it doesn't cut it. So I just kept reusing them. So it's not like you're using up a million dryer sheets. I mean, you know, if you do like me, if you do, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 loads of laundry a week, well, maybe 3 or 4, 5, yeah, you know, with the bedding and all, you have a lot of these dryer sheets. So this is plenty, I think, for your, for die cutting needs. Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. Is someone disconnected? Did I get disconnected? Can somebody let me know if we are good? Oh, Cindy, we are just getting started. So yeah, we're just getting started. Yeah, your cards will smell like the dryer sheet, especially if you don't use it first. But yeah, we're good. Okay, all right, so let's get started. I just want to show you what I did, and I'm sorry for whoever got disconnected. I hope you're back. Okay, wait, I just lost my train of thought. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. So once you have your Magnolia die cut, then what I decided on these was to try out my Stampin Blends. So today we're going to be using Flirty Flamingo, Calypso Coral, and I think this is Shy Shamrock. Yep, Shy Shamrock to make this look right here. But I also wanted to show you before we color that one, for my purple lovers, I used a combination Bubble Bath, Petunia Pop, Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, and Lemon Lime Twist to get this kind of a combo. It's the same process, so once you see me demo it, you can translate this to any colors you want. I think this was the first one I actually did. I did these a long time ago, and then this went out of stock, so I was holding this for one of my lives, and that's why if I sound a little like, I don't know what I did, it's because I made these a couple months ago. So then here we have the yellows and the peaches. So Lolly and Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, and Flirty Flamingo create this beautiful kind of yellow-orange look. And then I brightened up the greens with the Lemon Lime Twist and the Shy Shamrock. And then I wanted to try something with Poppy Parade, since that's my favorite Stampin' Up! Color. And I'm on the fence on this one. I think I went a little too heavy on the Poppy Parade, but it's still pretty. This reminds me more of a California Poppy than a Magnolia, but it's fine. This is art. We can do whatever we want, right? So you can select whatever kind of color combinations you want, and then you can make whatever color combinations make your heart happy. So we're going to go with the Flamingo, Coral, and Shamrock on our project today. And this is a fun coloring technique that you can use. I elected to do this because blending brushes are great, but they're kind of big, and if we blended ink on here, it would be really hard to get some of this detail on here. So I elected to go with my Stampin Blends markers. And on this particular card, I decided to leave some white space. Oops, let me bring this so where you can see it. Leave a little white space towards the outer edges and start with my lightest color, which is light Flirty Flamingo. I start in the center and I just brush outward. And I want to show you those lines that are in this die. If you kind of follow along with your coloring with those lines, I feel like you're going to get the best result. If you just sort of scribble and color and put color wherever you want, it doesn't quite, at least to my eye, it didn't quite look right. I liked going with the, shall we call it the grain, of their die cut lines. So there's our light Flirty Flamingo, and then dark Flirty Flamingo. Same idea, but you don't go quite as far. Following again those lines. And if you need to turn your image or turn your hand to make it more comfortable, I recommend doing that. I usually like to turn my paper as opposed to like contorting my wrist into some odd configuration. So that we have the light and dark Flirty Flamingo, and then I used light Calypso Coral just to add a little bit of warmth and a little touch of orange here. Just a little bit. And I found that less was more. And I'm sorry I'm not reading your comments at the moment. You can tell I'm kind of in my coloring zone here, so I'm just going to keep coloring till I get through this so that these colors have a minute to blend together, and then I will pop over and look at your comments. So I told you in the beginning that I did something on this one that I ended up not liking as much. I added dark Calypso Coral on this one, and I did not like it as much as this one where it was just dark and light flamingo and light coral. So I am not going to do the dark coral on this one. Okay, I'm going to let that sit while I go to the greens, and then I'm going to go back to my light Flirty Flamingo. So our light Shy Shamrock, and you kind of just have to use your imagination or your best guess where a leaf meets a flower. You just sort of have to say like, okay, well, that part's going to be green and the rest of it's going to be the color of my flower. There's no right or wrong. And I'm trying to leave just like tiny little peekaboo bits of white. I don't want this 1000% colored in. And I promise, I'll go look at your comments in just a second. I promise. By the way, I sure hope you can't hear all the noise outside. Of course, about half an hour before I started this, some roofers arrived next door. They put up these huge ladders. They're up on the roof, and they're using power tools, and it's quite noisy here on my end. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's annoying to me. And then the usual Friday gardeners are out behind our house in the other neighborhood. They're using their blowers and making all their noise. Like, wow, seriously? People, don't you know? Fridays are important. We need to have our quiet indoor library voices here so that Patty can do her live. Yeah, they don't care, but anyway. Okay. Let me put this up here in sort of a clean area so you can see that. So I did light and dark Shy Shamrock. I'm going to fill in just a couple of spots. I just want a little hint of white here and there. Just a little bit. Let me hold that up. And then what we're going to do is just finish it off with light Flirty Flamingo and Wink of Stella, of course. So this is where I will go all the way from the base and go almost all the way out on top of everything I've just colored. And this will help to blend those colors together. It will give a little more light coloring out at the end. I don't know, can you all hear that noise? I mean, that is just quite the racket out there. I don't know what in the heck. Why do they have to go do this during my live? Okay, and I think I missed a little bit of dark on these two, so I'm going to fill in with dark Flirty Flamingo in the center. And just a little bit of shading there and right there. And then here's where you have options. I'm going to add just I'm trying to be very light-handed. Just a little bit of shading with the dark Flirty Flamingo. Just a little bit. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So don't get too heavy-handed with this. There. Oh, I am loving that. So wasn't that quick and easy? What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I hope that's coming across well on the camera. Uh-oh, there's problems? Oh, they are noisy. Oh, I'm sorry. All the way in Australia. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. So the Wink, wait, I didn't shake it. So Wink of Stella, I'm going to shake it over here because I don't want to make you dizzy. So Wink of Stella, you want to shake it up before you use it to get all the glitter and all the goodness in there all mixed up. And then squeeze it over on your scratch paper. Kind of smush it around a little bit. You can either flick like this onto your project, or I want like extra. I want it kind of all over. So I'm just going to paint lightly on top of all the flowers. Not the leaves. You could, but I'm just going to paint on top of the flowers with my Wink of Stella, just kind of lightly. I'm not doing a lot, but it just gives such a pretty finish. I don't know if you can see any of the sparkles, but oh my goodness, they're just so gorgeous. So beautiful. I love this. So what do you think with that, with seeing how I did it? Light, so light, medium, dark, and then going back to the light. Do you see how you pick any colors and you can do that? So light, medium, dark, go back to the light to blend. Okay. Light, medium, dark, go back to the light to blend. It's the same idea no matter what colors you pick. So you could do pinks, purples, blues, greens, oranges, yellows. You could do whatever you'd like. And you can adapt this to any die cut. So this doesn't have to just be a Magnolia. This can be any die cut. So hang on one sec. I am going to look at your comments, put the card back here, and then I have a different idea to finish this one off. So you're going to be my guinea pigs. We're going to see if it works. So let me just scroll back here. Oh, good. You loving the color combinations. Oh, good. Not too dark. Arlene says not. Poppy Parade wasn't too dark. Debbie loves the Poppy Parade. Cindy likes the pinks and purples. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. Oh, good. So most of you can't hear the roofers. I'm glad because it's super annoying on my end. Thank you, Debbie. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Shannon, Louise. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you are all so kind. Oh, good. Connie only hears my talking. Very good. I'm so glad. Let's see. When you add more color, it's very rich looking. Yes. And you could keep adding color. I mean, you could experiment, and I would almost say, if you were really brave, you could add, I would say maybe some pretty in pink, maybe even a little touch of melon mambo. You could really brighten this up into a very rich, pinkish, orangish tone. Yeah. In fact, I may sit and play because look, I have a few extras that I die cut, and I may sit and play with that today. We'll see. I don't know. I have a lot of work to do this afternoon. Oh, thank you. Christine says your coloring is always beautiful, and after watching you, I'm getting better with my coloring. I love that. Thank you. No, Claire, you are not useless. Try this. I want you to try this on any die cut and see what you think. See if you like it. Yeah, library voices, people. Library voices. Okay, so here's my idea to finish off this card. I thought I'd try something a little bit different than this finished one. Same idea, though. So this is a bookbinding edge card where you score at either like 1 inch or 1 1/4 inch. Doesn't really matter. There's no magic number there. And you seal that shut. And then the front panel is cut down to, this is 4¼ by 4. You can do 4 by 4, just whatever you'd like. And this is that new fun, is it dotted circles, I think, that big embossing folder. And I used that in Summer Splash, and I thought it pulled in the color of the leaves like perfectly. Thought that was an awesome combo. So to make this style, you have your 4¼ by 11. Oop, sorry, I just bumped you all into next week. Sorry. So 4¼ by 11 cardstock, and you just go ahead and score it at 5½, so in half. So that's, you know, as if you were just having a hot dog style card, right? So you were just going to fold it like this. But then when you decide, it doesn't matter what, like I said, this could be 1 inch, it could be 1¼ inch. I am just going to put my fold at the 1¼ inch mark and score again. I mean, there's like several different ways you could accomplish that, but that's what I'm going to do with it. And then use your bone folder. And then this fold is going to go backwards. And I know I've kind of got this upside down. I should do it this way so I'm not confusing you. So that this becomes your book binding fold. And I think if I did that right, then this part, yeah. So then this part becomes a 4¼ inch square. And I thought, this is that beautiful, thoughtful, wait, thoughtful what? Thoughtful, hang on. Thoughtful Designs. Remember, I showed this, was this yesterday on my blog? Sorry, I just like lost my voice right there. I think this was yesterday on my blog. Maybe it was the day before. Thoughtful Designs paper. Look at these gorgeous ombre patterns and these colors that come in this pack. It's beautiful. It's white on the other side, so you don't have to feel guilty about, oh my gosh, if I use that side, then I've used it up. Nope, it's white, so use it up, my friends. I was thinking, if I cut a 4-inch square out of this area up here, I wanted to see what that would look like for the background of this card. And then I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip for that bookbinding part of it. And we'll see. And I have another idea, but we'll see. So my thought was, if we did that and then we have that die cut and then we put that on top. So let me show you the difference. That was my, oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. You should see it in person, everybody. It's amazing. So then we can carry that pattern through. Do you see I put a strip of it here? That's what gave me the idea to use it. Carry it through, or this could be either Shy Shamrock or could even be Summer Splash over here. Or what if we did that? I like that. I think I'm going to do it. I don't know. What do you think? While I start to glue this, let me know. Let me know what you think. So I kind of like to use my Seal Plus on this little flap part that's going to get sealed shut. It could be tear and tape. As long as you use something pretty strong to get this to kind of stick down so that it doesn't end up pulling open. You know, you don't want this to pull open. So before I glue, oh, okay, yes, people are saying yes, love it. If you embossed it, if I embossed this, I could. I kind of don't feel like this needs embossing though, because of this beautiful finish on here. I may try that on another one though. Thank you. Who was that? Oh, now the comment is gone. But thank you to whoever suggested that. I may try that. I just may. On another, not on this one. I think on another one I might try that. In fact, maybe what I'll do. Hang on. Do you love it when your wheels just start turning so much and you can't even, like, you've got so many thoughts? That's me. I've got a billion thoughts always in my head. Always. Like always, always, always. I don't know. I just can't like calm down for the life of me. I was thinking about maybe pairing that together, and maybe I'll try the embossing on that. If you want to hang out with me a minute after we finish this card, maybe I'll do that. And if you are like, oh yeah, seen this, you're good, we're done, then you don't need to. But I'm kind of like, my mind is just spinning. In fact, my mind is spinning so much that sometimes I feel like I can't even form complete sentences, and I know that's annoying, and I apologize, but that's just me. That's just me and my I have 5 million things on my plate brain. So let me just poke. There's just a couple of those little roundy rounds that didn't come out. And then I popped it up, you know me and my foam adhesive sheets. So let's cut, let's see. I think if we cut a square like that, I think that's what I'll do to pop that one up. Oh, Christine says, Claire, just keep watching Patty's coloring videos and pause it, do little bits at a time. What a great idea. I love that. Thank you. You are supporting each other. That's so sweet. So you'll notice I did pre-stamp the hello, so that's already done. And then, okay, I'm going to try this. When I tried these reverse tweezers last time, somebody said, put them in your non-dominant hand, which for me is my left hand, and then apply your glue. And that makes these reverse tweezers seem a little more natural, because I don't know, they're just confusing to me a little bit, but it's right. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that down, and then you let go of the reverse tweezer, okay? And then a little tip, when you have something that's kind of intricate and glued like that, I take my silicone mat and I use that to press down. So if the glue seeps out a little bit, then you're not getting it all over your hands. So that's what one thing I use my silicone mat for. Let's see. Oh, good. Mary loves the bookbinding fold. Yay. Yes, I love the shiny paper with the flower. I think this, that's a winner. I really think that's a total winner. I love it too. Yeah, I do, Jackie. I think embossing this paper might make it a little too busy, but you never know till you try it, right? What set is this? This is Magnolia Mood. It is an online exclusive bundle, so it's not in any catalog. You'll need to look for it in the online store. You can just type Magnolia into the online store. Sorry you missed the beginning, Marion. You are welcome to rewatch the replay for all the details. Yeah, it does make it fancy, doesn't it, Shannon? I agree. I think it's pretty and fancy. So what do we think? I'm kind of liking this idea to carry the paper over and then use the summer splash ribbon. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I like it. Oops, sorry. I keep bumping. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep bumping the camera. Well, it's not really the camera. I'm bumping the stand, and I don't mean to. I do apologize. And then tie a bow, because this is kind of a pretty fancy card, right? So I think a bow is in order rather than a knot. And then I'm going to slip a glue dot under the bow just to keep it in place, because we don't want this little ribbon to go slipping off the entire spine of the card. So I just kind of finagle it until I pull it super, super tight to get my bow the direction I want it. So whatever direction you pull your knot or your bow is the direction that it will go. So if I pulled it this way, my loops would go that direction. And nothing wrong with that. I just wanted them to go the same direction as the edge of the card, like this one. This is the new, what is this called? This is called Striped Trim. It is iridescent striped trim, and it is just super, super, super pretty. Made this card a little extra fancy. Okay, glue dot. Backwards glue dots. We've had this discussion. I don't care for backwards glue dots, but that's what it is. Okay, and then I just sneak it under there with the tip of my old pokey tool. Oh my goodness. So let's move this stuff and let's look at these two together. I think I might be really liking that. What do you think? That Thoughtful Designs paper is so amazing. What do you think? Do you have a favorite? Are you... I honestly, I like them equally. I really do. But I really do. I really do. I like them equally. Oh, love the new one. Okay. Yep, striped ribbon is beautiful. I agree. Oh, good. Okay, Jackie likes the bow tip. I'm glad you like that. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So this is a valid point. Who was that? Hang on. So Bev said that the ribbon looks bluish, the card looks greenish. Okay, and I do see that on the camera. This is Summer Splash. This is Shy Shamrock, but they are so close, right? They are so close, and they pair so well together. And yes, one is more blue and one is more green, but I think that this, at least in person, you're going to have to trust me. In person, this became an awesome combo. I'm looking over here on my tablet, and I do see that the I want to call it Coastal Cabana. Golly geez. The Summer Splash is bluish. The leaves are greenish, but I personally think that this combo really worked. But you don't have to, you are totally welcome to use a different combination on yours. So I think I will do some shamrock gems, just, little bling. Everybody needs a little bling on their project, right? Oh my gosh, now there's like this motor something or other noise out there. Good heavens. Good heavens. I'm glad you guys can't hear it. Yeah, they do work well together, Claire. I like them together. Let's see. I anchor the ribbon inside. Oh, yes, you can do that. So before you seal this shut, you could put your ribbon around inside in there. That's a great point. For me, usually, I haven't decided on my ribbon until the end. So had I known, I could have done that. That's a great tip, but mine just goes around the card. So there we go. Let's see. What else do we have happening here before I go on to the purple one? Always bling. Yep, Tammy. Yes, thoughtful design. Thoughtful, what? Thoughtful expressions? No, Thoughtful Designs paper is gorgeous. I agree. I really want to try this. What do you think? Do you want to hang out with me a minute and we'll do this one? You don't have to. You can go if you want, but I want to try this one. I want to see what that looks like. Any other questions? I love all the pink one of the teal shows the leaves better. Wait, the pink. Sorry, that just disappeared. Somebody's comment just disappeared and I didn't read it correctly, and I apologize. Oh, try it. Okay, yes, let's try it. Let's try it. All right. So, let me get out another piece of thick white. You know what's funny is that I usually cut up an entire pack of thick white. I score it and I cut it, and I have usually about 40 card bases here ready to go at all times. And literally this was my last one in my stock over there. And so I just yesterday put a whole pack of thick white over on my Simply Scored board so that I can have a whole stack of them. I need to prep a whole stack of these because I go through these the most of anything. Gosh, I can't even see that score. Okay, so I'm just going to put that score mark at 1 1/4 and do my other score. And then going to, let's see, which I think I'm going to do it on this section. So I want my 4-inch to go here. Cut that Thoughtful Designs for behind that. And I'm not sure about the left panel yet. So we'll see. Let's see what we decide on that. Anyway, yes, so I have to prep a whole pack of my white card bases because I use this 4 1/4 by 11 hot dog style like all the time for card bases. That's my most used card base. And I have a pack sitting there waiting for me to hurry up and score it and cut it. You know, life happens. Glue. Calm down. Let's gather our thoughts here. Let's do the right thing. Okay. Oh, I just remembered I was going to try embossing it. Okay, too late for that. Oh my goodness. Look what I have over here. Hang on. I just noticed that in this little stash over here, I have some pre-cut petunia pop pieces. And this is not really glued. I just barely anchored it with a dot. Can't say that I'm loving that. Can't say. Let's try this Spotlight on Nature with white. Well, I don't know if that's 1,000,000% better either. You know what I want to do with this? I'm going to try something. I am going to change the tint of these leaves. Okay, I may regret this. If I regret this, okay, it's only paper. It's only paper. Somehow, by putting it with that purple, I didn't like the lemon lime color as much. And so I'm just adding some shamrock. And I'm going to see if I like it. I mean, if I don't, well, like I said, it's only paper. Not the end of the world. But I want to see what it looks like if I just sort of change the overall tint. I don't know. Are you all holding your breath, going like, she's crazy? What's she doing? And you can see I'm leaving a little bit of that lime because when you go look in your garden, my friends, your leaves are not one color. They have parts of dark green, light green, yellow. Some even still have their reddish colors in them. So it's not like leaves are all one color. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. I am in love. Oh my goodness, that in my brain, that is what that needed. I don't know. What do you like this? Okay, love it, love it. Try Blackberry Bliss behind your flowers. Blackberry Bliss. Okay, please hold. Let me get some Blackberry Bliss out of my scrap drawer. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try a few different colors before I cut something. Not great. But before I cut it, let me just see. No. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's a contender. Nope. Okay, I like the flower on this, but I don't like it with that. Okay, I have a thought. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves. I have a thought. I'll be just turning around die cutting here. I have a thought. Okay, has anybody seen my deckled circles? Good grief. Come on. Where'd you go? Seriously? Seriously. Where are my deckled circles? Oh, here they are. Okay. Here's my thought. Sorry, fingers are not cooperating today. I'm doing my best. I'm coming back. Hang on. Okay, what I did was I die cut a Blackberry Bliss circle that was slightly bigger than the Spotlight on Nature. What do you think about that? I think that's a winner. I really like that idea. But look, isn't this fun when you have die cut a whole bunch of different shapes and sizes of things? Keep them handy. And for me, that is what really helps my design process a lot. Really helps. Wondering about adding another one instead of a greeting. I don't know. I like this. I like this, but I want to see what you all think. Oh, and then, hang on. That gives me an idea. Gives me an idea. Is this the same? Yeah, that's the same color. Hang on. I don't know. I'm deciding. I'm almost there. Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. You're going to love this. You are going to love this. Sorry, I'm trying. My hands are not cooperating at all today, but I'm trying. Okay, my idea for this left side was I embossed the Berry Burst with the fun patterns, and I'm going to cut a piece for over there, and I think this is going to be such a pretty card. What do you think? Let me catch up. Winner, winner, beautiful. Okay. Yes. Oh, good. Yes. Oh, Connie said emboss the bookbinding edge. Yep, that's what I did. That's what I did. So let's do 4 inches and 1 inch for the bookbinding edge. And let's put this together. I think it's so pretty. So, isn't it fun to just play with the colors and just figure out all different things that might go together? Give yourself that. Oh, that'll fit without cutting. Give yourself that ability to just play. Just play with color. Just try different things. I don't know about you, but I think adding the coolness of the Shy Shamrock was exactly what this needed to go with the purple. Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep bumping the camera stand. I think I can still get that out. Yep. I think that's so pretty. I'll check for your comments in a second. I don't know. I wonder how many of you stayed to watch my process here. I think it looks like a few of you stayed. Do that, and then I'm going to just add this one because otherwise this will just sit on my desk and get lost and it probably won't get used. So I want to use this one up. Just kind of tuck it sort of right there. And then the tip that I shared with the silicone mat. And if you want, you can always grab like a larger block and just put it on there for a second while it's, you know, while the glue is setting, so to speak. Oh, thank you. Judy loves my creative process. It's a little bit scary to be in my brain though, isn't it? Oh yes, Kathy, you're welcome to watch the replay. We are almost done. What color is the larger circle? Berry Burst, Anita. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. Oh, it's too busy. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Denise. I'm sorry. Well, you know, I don't know. I think it turned out fun. And then we'll put our Berry Burst here, and that just ties in the Berry Burst from the flower and the Berry Burst circle, right? Ties it all in together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Now, you know what I think might look pretty with this is this ribbon. And I'm 99% sure this is still current. I think I would have taken it out of my drawer if it had retired. But the silver edge, I think, is just going to make this the purplish silver, not silverish, but like iridescent-ness of that Thoughtful Designs paper. I just think that's going to pull that in and make it look really gorgeous. Okay, now again, remember, whatever direction you pull your loops or your ends is the direction that your bow or your knot is going to go. Oh, these aren't my ribbon scissors. Where'd they go? Oh. See, ribbon scissors. Look at this old ribbon. Does anybody remember how many years ago this was? We had that in a whole bunch of colors. And I always tie a piece of ribbon on my ribbon scissors so that I don't accidentally use it for something else. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is turning out to be one of my favorite cards. Like, I don't want to say ever, but oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Anybody else love this? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But now I'm going to use, what about the Petunia Pop gems? Those gems? Or pink? No, not pink. Petunia Pop. Let's try the Petunia Pop. Let's see. No. Okay, you know what? I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I almost think this card doesn't need gems. Oh, you know what it needs? It needs Wink of Stella. Good heavens, people. Was somebody over there screaming at me in the comments to use the Wink of Stella? That's what it needs. And I know it's unusual for me not to use any kind of gems, but I really almost think this does not need it. Ooh, 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 ooh. What do you think? Debbie says I'm cracking you up. Well, I crack myself up, so. So, look, the shimmer over here, the shimmer on the Thoughtful Designs paper, and the shimmer, can you see the shimmer with the Wink of Stella? Oh my gosh. I am in love with this card. For me, what did it was adding the cool Shy Shamrock. That's what it needed in my eye. And I love it. I love how that worked out. So these are the two with the Thoughtful Designs. And then, well, this one has some here, but we also just have the regular background, the embossed background on this one. And then as a reminder, if you tuned in late, we talked about the Lemon Lolly, the yellow one. This one is here. And then this was another kind of almost a California poppy look, but it's a magnolia, but you know, whatever. So if you're looking for these cards, if you want to pin them to your Pinterest board or save them or anything, they will be on pattystamps.com. That's my blog on June 1st. And if you're watching this replay, the link will be in the description on the 1st. So you can always go grab that link on June 1st and get to these cards if you want to, you know, save these color combos, whatever you'd like to do. You'll have access to all of that. But I'm just curious, out of all of these combos, does anybody have a favorite, either favorite card or favorite combo? Just curious what you're thinking. Debbie says that's why we need me. The leaves did make a difference. Thanks, Tanya. Okay, doesn't need the gems. All right, no gems. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Diana says it's not too busy. Okay, I thought, sorry, I was reading something wrong. Okay, Shan likes the last one with the purple. The bottom one, but with a different ribbon. Okay. Anita loves them all. Mimi likes the pink. Juanita likes the purples. Tanya likes the top two. Angela likes the California poppy combo. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am glad you are all liking these. Thank you so much, everybody. You are all so kind to just kind of indulge me in my creative process and craziness of designing and trying things. And I'm glad that I did that. I'm looking at the other colors in here. Oh, you know what might be really pretty is the yellow one on the blue. Can you see the blue? I don't know if it's hard to see, but I'm thinking maybe try the yellow on the blue. What else is in here? There's this piece that kind of goes from a mustardy yellow to the greens. This would work really well with that one. So I think I'm going to have to sit and finish these. I'm just going to have to indulge myself that time today to do that. What do you think about... I think that might be pretty, the yellow and blue. what I need to do is add, I'm just wondering if I added some pretty peacock to these leaves, that's exactly what it would need to tie it all in. And my pretty peacock is packed up for our event next week, so I need to go grab my extra pretty peacock. I'm just gonna go grab it. Oh, it might be too dark. I don't know, but we can try this. Don't you think, adding the peacock? I've probably lost all of you. What if we tried, let's see, what if I just try it right here to start with? As this kind of blends in, I'm going to see what this color looks like and see if that helps it to blend more with that paper. And then I'm going to use the dark shamrock to help blend some of that out. Okay, now I want to see what that looks like. And if there's nobody left, oh well. But I thought I would see. Sorry for my arm. I'm just trying to reach that other white circle. Yep, I think that might be a winner. So I think I'll work on that one after I eat some lunch, and yeah, then I'll have all these results on my blog tomorrow for you. I hope that you enjoy all the extra ideas. And oh, Susan says we're here. Okay. 99 still watching. Well, thank you all. You're so sweet. I was afraid to look over there. I thought everybody's probably left. They're all probably like, what the heck? Thank you so much. You guys are really what I needed today. Yes, have a great weekend, everybody. The Mountain Blue? I'm not sure what that is, Shan. Sorry. But anyway, I like it with the pretty peacock. I'm going to work on that one, and I think that's just going to be gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, right there. That's exactly what it needed. It's so pretty. These are all amazing. Well, okay, I'll let you go. Everybody have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you back next week for more fun card making live. Oh, you know what? Monday, June 3rd, I have a bonus video for you. It's already filmed, so check my blog on Monday, and there is a free bonus video for you there. I will see you all soon. Bye.